Hi, welcome. I'm trying to learn medicine. Today, Acroparesthesia, and after we've done it, we're gonna do... I forgot what we're gonna do. Morning stretching. And if you participate in the morning stretching, then it's at your own risk. And this is about the disease and internal anatomy, and this is in no way a medical, medical advice. Or what is it even not? A medical advice is it not. We're just learning. Acroparesthesia. That is an intense prickling or tingling sensation in the extremities of the body, the fingers or the toes. They said it previously to us, that the extremities are the hands, fingers, feet and toes. What I'm wondering a bit is also arms and legs, or just the hands, fingers, feet and toes. But we're keeping that. It can be a little bit more or less at the beginning, but they're not going to tell us that all the times. So we're trying to learn overall medicine. And today it's about Acroparesthesia. So what we're learning also with the extremities are feet, hand, fingers and toes. Okay, and acroparesthesia is when an intense prickling or tingling sensation in these extremities, in fingers or toes. The feeling may be caused by pressure on a nerve, as for example, when it is experienced after sleeping in an uncomfortable position. So telling us that some people sometimes experience after having slept in an uncomfortable position or too long on one side, whatever, that they can feel such a feeling, but it seems to be acroparesthesia. More or less differently, let's look what that would be. More rarely, it may be a signal of trapped nerve, as in carpal tunnel syndrome, a disease of the nervous system, or a disorder of a circulatory system such as Raynaud's syndrome. Acroparesthesia is more common in women than men and is thought to be associated with the chemical changes in the female body caused by menstruation. Okay, let's do it again. That is acroparesthesia, an intense prickling or tingling sensation in the hand and feet, fingers and toes. The feeling may be caused by pressure on a nerve. The feeling may be caused by pressure on a nerve, as for example, when it is experienced after sleeping in an uncomfortable position. Or is it... No, we're saying that... The feeling may be caused by pressure on a nerve, as for example, when it is experienced after sleeping in an uncomfortable position. More rarely, it may be a signal of a trapped nerve, as in carpal tunnel syndrome. That is a disease of the nervous system. Okay, carpal tunnel syndrome, we're going to have this probably later more detail, is a disease of the nervous system, and that has something to do with a trapped nerve and can lead to a prickling and tingling sensation in the extremities. Or it can also be, if it's rarely, this acroparesthesia. I'm going to read the name in a moment better. No. Acroparesthesia. Acroparesthesia. It can be also the reason of a disorder named Raynaud's syndrome. That is a disorder of the circulatory system. Okay, then there exists also the Raynaud's syndrome. Acroparesthesia is more common in women than men and is thought to be associated with the chemical changes in the female body caused by menstruation. Okay, is now acroparesthesia a standalone disease? Or is it just a symptom which people can have? For example, if they have slept on an arm or not. I take it now, but I was thinking what I said. Okay, whatever. Acroparesthesia is an intense prickling in hands and fingers. It can be also a symptom of carpal tunnel syndrome or of Raynaud's syndrome, and it is more common in women, and that is because, or maybe because of chemical changes in the female body caused by menstruation. Now that was the medicine part. If you were here for medicine, you can go directly to the next part. We will do now the morning stretching. If you participate in the morning stretching, then it's at your own risk. Good and stand, a bit more and shoulder wide apart, and do shoulder circles. Big arm back, up, and front, and down. And up backwards. Front, up, back, and down. And the last time. And now we're breathing in between the shoulders. And breathe out as we fall down. Again in the shoulders. And out as we fall down. Again in the shoulders. And out and down. And the last time. And out the shoulders down. And now we're doing the other thaka. Breathe in and lift the arms up. And reach high and protect the leg and upper leg higher, upper bunch. Sorry, a bit down. And into housed these others. And then one last time. And now we're doing the shifter. Arms to the outside, up to the T, and the legs wide apart, we're breathing in. And out, shifting over to one side, just with the upper part of the body. Breathing in. And out over to the other side. Breathing in. And out over to the other side. Breathing in. Out over to one side. Breathing in. And we're leaning down onto our knees, the buffalo fighting its hangover. And breathe in. And out, bring my shoulder in front. Breathing in, shoulder back. And out, the shoulder in front. Again, in the shoulder back. And the last time, shoulder in front. Again, shoulder back. And out the other shoulder in front. In the shoulder back. And out and we're hanging down. And now breathe in. And out over to one leg. Breathe in. Out over to the other leg. Breathe in. Out into the middle. Breathe in. And now we're coming slowly the throat back up. Making the top backwards. Shoulder up. Now we're doing the arm pause. The torso pointing to the outside. We're having an online space between the heels. We're breathing in and lifting the arms up. And breathe out and we're singing down. Place the elbows against the inside of the knees. And breathe in. And straighten up the back. And out, center the back up. Breathing in. And out and again down. Breathing in, straighten the back up. And out again, up with the back. Breathing in. Out and again down. Breathing in, straight up the back. And out, we're coming slowly up in one straight line. There we go. And we're doing now the seahorse pose. Good standing leg, the other heel with the other foot with the heel on top of the knee of standing leg. We're breathing in. Do this only if you can do it without to injure yourself. And breathe out and we're going down. No. We'll leave it. The sphincter is the muscle ring at the end of the oesophagus, and we have to find out one day if it's the esophagus or oesophagus. But at the end is the sphincter. And the next interesting was the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland is inside of the brain. We're changing the leg. And then we had something else. Acoustic neuroma. We have to find out what a neuroma is. But it could be all the same thing. What a neuroma is. And what we had just was acroparesthesia, 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 acroparesthesia. I would always say acroparesthesia. It sounds beautiful. From that sound. And the last exercise. Legs wide apart, we're doing it. And out. And in. And out. And last one, in. And out. We're doing cross legs. And out. That was the morning stretching. Thank you very much, and until next time.